Hello everybody, welcome to the Handpan School. This was the song A Message from the Stars, original composed from Malte Martin and then covered from Marcel Hutter on the Aegean 20. This tutorial is separated in two parts. The first part have 3 variations and the second part have no variations. This song is very fun to play and yeah, let us start. Okay, for part 1 we have to learn the pattern, and the pattern will sound like that. Okay, for the ground rhythm we're starting with the B2 and D5 together. After that we move with the hand, we played the D5 to the F sharp 5. Then we play 2 times the B2. Bam 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 bam. Okay, after we play 2 times the B2, we play again the D5. And then we move back to the F sharp 5 and play together with the B2. And then we have bam 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 bam. So after we play the B2 and the F sharp 5 together, we move back to the D5 and play it once. And then we play the B2 and then again the B2 and F sharp 5 together. So then we have bam 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 bam. So after we play again together the B2 and the F sharp 5, we move back to the D5, play it once, then the B2 and then a single F sharp 5 again. So and then we have the complete pattern. So it's like okay. Now we want also practice this with our other hand. So now switch the hands and just play the same pattern. So if you play this and you don't get out of the flow, then you are ready for the next step. So, because now we just play the same pattern, but we just use different notes. Okay, now let us check out the other notes. We have here the C sharp 5. And of course our F sharp 5, we use just instead of the D5, the C sharp 5. And as bass note we use the A3 together with the D3, but we just use the shoulder of the ding. So we don't play on the ding, we just hit here on the side. So, and then we play the same pattern. And here I use my left hand for the bass note. So then we have the A4 and our F sharp 5 again. So we just play these 2 notes. And as a bass note we have here the C sharp 4 and the F sharp 3, and we play with our left hand these 2 notes together as a chord. So and then we play. So now we're coming to the last notes, And these are the G sharp 4 and again of course our F sharp 5. And as a bass note we have here the I3. So it's okay, now we're starting with our right hand on the bass note. Later I will explain you why it's so important to use the right hand for the B2. So now we're starting with the right hand on the B2 and we play all notes. Okay, now just practice this, and if you feel comfortable with this, then we can move to the next step. The next step are the little variations, because this can sound a little bit boring if you repeat this too often. So we want to add some little variations between the notes. So as a transition between the notes, we put something on it, and I will show you that. So from the B2 to the A3, that's no transition. But when we move from the A3 to the C sharp 4 and F sharp 3, then we will add a transition. And for this transition, we're using the notes A5 and G sharp 5. So we play these two notes not together, but like almost to go together, so like that. Then we play right, left, right, and then again right on the F sharp 5. And then we can start with our pattern. Okay, so this will sound like that when we coming from here. So this is the first variation. Now let us check out the second variation. This is when we're coming from this note back again to our B2. So, and for that we play on the G sharp 5 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then we play with the left hand the A5. Then again on the G sharp 5 once. And then again on the A5. Bam, 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 bam. And then we move with our right hand when we played the F sharp 5. This is important that we use our right hand for the B2, because the B2 is here a bottom note and it takes more time to reach the B2, so we need also more time. That's the reason we play with our left hand the last hit, that we can already move with our right hand to the B2 and play it together again to start the pattern again. So, this will sound like that when we move from here to there. So now we're coming to the last variation, and we need this variation also as a bridge to the part 2. And this is very easy because we just play the F sharp 5 6 times. And then now we can start again. So here it's more easy because here we can also use our left hand to play the B2. But yeah. So you can also use this as a transition to play the pattern again. But actually I use this variation as a transition to go to part 2. So just 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also I played with a little bit accent, you know. So for part 2 we start with the B2 and with the D5 together. Then we move to the C#5 and then we play the A4 and the B2 together. So it's like then we play other hit on the B2. Then we play the F#5. And then we play the D3 and the I5 together. So it's after we play the I5 and the D3 together, we move down with our right hand to the S#3. And with the left hand we go to the D5 and we play actually the same pattern like we did it in the beginning. So we play now the D5, then we play another hit on the F#3, then we play the C#5. Now we move back with our right hand to the D3 and play one hit, and then we play it together with the A4. So I play now very slowly. Now let us play everything together. So from this position we move back with our left hand to the ding and we play like a little roll, like this. And then after the roll we play once with our right hand, then again with the left hand, and then on the shoulder a clap. So it's like so from this position. So this is also a very good practice, to be honest, because my left hand is also not the strongest. My right hand is definitely stronger. But here you can really practice your left hand. After the roll on the ding, we use our right hand to play a chord on the F#3 and C#4. And with the left hand we add additional to, with our left hand we add the G#4. So we play these 3 notes together, and then we move with our left hand to the A4 and play it, and just with our left hand we move to the A4 and just play the A4, and then we move with the left hand to the C#5 and play it together with the C#4 and F#4 chord. So it's like that. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. So after we play the C#4, we play the chord on our right hand again. Then we play the G#4 again. Then we move with our right hand to the A4. Play it once, and then again together with the I3. So from here, bam, 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 bam. Okay, so from the beginning, we have bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. After that, we move our left hand to the C#5. Then we play the A4. Then we play the B4 together with the I3. Then we play the C#5 again, and then other A4. So it's like bam 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 bam. And then we can start from the beginning with part 1 or with part 2, how you like. Okay, now play this whole thing together. Part 2. Okay, I hope you liked the tutorial, and yeah, have fun. Let me know what kind of other tutorials you want, and see you soon. Bye!